Good evening, welcome back. You're watching Newsroom Newsbreak. In this part of the broadcast, we are going to tell you about the political storm over the activist arrest. We are talking about Disha Ravi's arrest and how this has become a political storm. Mamta, Kejriwal, both of them have slammed Disha's arrest. The Aam Aadmi Party says that this is an extrajudicial abduction. Congress says that the government is throttling the youth. Shiv Sena says, hear the young, not silence them. But the BJP has hit back by saying this is an attempt to whitewash a sin. So clear political lines divided where each of the political parties have taken their position. And the BJP says that it's not about youth, it's about an attempt being made to whitewash a sin. So these are the charges that you see on your screen right now against the three people who Delhi police also accuse them of sedition. The punishment, remember, is life imprisonment if convicted. Criminal conspiracy, in which there is life imprisonment, rigorous imprisonment, and then other charges as well. So it's against Nikita Jacob, Disha Ravi as well as Shantanu, who are all named in the Delhi police press conference.
The initial examination of Nikita revealed that she and her associate Shantanu and Disha had created the toolkit Google document. The email account created by Shantanu is the owner of this document and all others are its editor. For Nikita and Shantanu, we have taken NVWs from the Honorable Court. In Bengaluru, the team examined Disha and was able to extract highly incriminating information from her phone. This information made it clear that Disha, along with her colleagues Shantanu and Nikita, created and sent a toolkit document to others. Disha, who is associated with the environmental movement called Fridays for Future, sent the toolkit to Greta Thunberg on Telegram and also coaxed her to act on it. The main aim of the toolkit was to create misinformation and disaffection against the lawfully enacted government. The toolkit sought to artificially amplify the fake news through various tweets which they have created in the form of a tweet bank, and they also sought public to participate in the action on 26 January, that was the Republic Day of India. We acted against Disha because she has deleted a WhatsApp group which she created to coordinate among the various members for the toolkit, and her arrest was made in the presence of her mother and in presence of the SHO of the area concerned, and due procedure was adopted for arresting her, for conducting her medical test and producing in the court. And the Honorable Court has granted 5 days PC for Disha. The rest of the investigation is in progress.
I don't think that a tweet by a girl of 21 or 22 can destabilize India, right? A country which is not afraid of China can't possibly be afraid of Disha. So I don't find in the toolkit any mention of Khalistan. There's no mention of Khalistan. So I don't know. I think the whole intent of the government is to, through this process, threaten the young in India, that if you speak against the government, you will be dealt with in this fashion.
आज 1970 के दशक का हवाला देने वाली बीजेपी वही कर रही है। फर्क उस समय यह था कि मिसेस गांधी ने प्रोक्लेमेशन किया, इमरजेंसी को घोषित किया। उस समय के राष्ट्रपति ने उनके दिखाई गई डॉटेड लाइन पे साइन करके लागू करी इमरजेंसी, और आज इमरजेंसी औपचारिक तौर पे लागू नहीं है, लेकिन 21 साल की बेटी को अरेस्ट कर कुछ ऐसा ही करने की कोशिश मुझे लग रहा है कि मोदी सरकार कर रही है।
They cannot spare a 21 years girl, or they cannot spare the Padma Shri Rajdeep Sardesai, or they cannot spare the Delhi journalist or the Kerala journalist or the Bangalore journalist or the student, but they can spare only their nuisance created people. That is most unfortunate. Fight the politics politically, but don't abuse the people, don't accuse the people, don't beat the farmers, don't beat the students, don't beat the other people.
All right, let me introduce our guest this evening. I have Mr. Ghanshyam Tewari, spokesperson of the Congress Party. Mr. PKD Nambiar is a political analyst, views leans towards the BJP. Aman Pawar, spokesperson of the Congress Party. Rajat Sethi, a political analyst, views lean towards the BJP. And Reena Gupta, spokesperson of the Aam Aadmi Party. Thank you very much to all of you. Let's begin with you, Mr. Nambiar. You've heard the political reactions and you have also heard the police's reactions. At this point, under normal circumstances, one would say, let us get or ascertain more details to figure out what is what. But in this case, it almost appears that the BJP or the ruling dispensation has made up its mind about the culpability of a 22-year-old activist and the larger role that others are playing.
Sanket, if you really look at all the comments from various, from Mamata Banerjee to the Aam Aadmi Party to everybody, was only talking about the age of the girl. Disha Ravi, she is 21-year-old, she is 21-year-old, she is 21-year-old. A 21-year-old person in a country like India can vote. She is an adult. It is not about the age of a person who will determine what if she has done something wrong or right. There is a court of law in this country, and in this case specifically today, when the Delhi Police Joint Commissioner has clearly come out minute to my minute kind of an explanation on what all had happened, how this toolkit has been used or misused to propagate against the country, how a WhatsApp group has been created, then further deleted. If there is दाल में अगर कोई काला है नहीं है तो क्या जरूरत है ये सब चीज delete करने का? I mean, there is some kind of a conspiracy. Now you can say that a 21-year-old was not aware about all these stuff. She may have been used or misused by some foreign forces or for the forces within the country. But there is something for sure. There is a conspiracy all over to propagate some kind of to create a bad name to this country. Okay. And as if the current government do not value the farmers, and the protest which is taking place here is something like an international issue altogether. This is the truth, that there is a conspiracy which is being created.
Sure.
Not only
sure. Let's do one thing, Mr. Nambiar. Let me give everyone a chance to make their opening comments, and then we can perhaps open it up for counter questioning. Mr. Ghanshyam Tewari, what do you make of the assessment of Mr. Nambiar?
Sanket, it is shocking that 21st century India, we see a government that is afraid of 18-year-olds, that's afraid of 21 years old, that will arrest a 21-year-old. And as you said, first of all, you introduced me as Congress spokesperson, I'm Samajwadi Party spokesperson. But as you said in your introduction, that she was arrested in front of her mother and brought like a terrorist from Bangalore to Delhi, and questions were raised about the manner in which the arrest was made and the manner in which she was paraded in front of various reporters who were asking questions while she was crying. It will break the heart of any student studying in any university, and many of us here belong to the same university. We have not seen these scenes. We have not seen a 21-year-old being arrested for sharing a Google Doc in Uttar Pradesh. There was a case apparently made against Sundar Pichai of Google, the Google CEO. Where are we heading as a country? That today, for this country, Greta is a terrorist in the eye of Mr. Modi and the people running this country apparently democratically. They release and they say that this farmer protest, each farmer is a terrorist. The 122 people that they arrested, by the way, for which the Punjab government responded, out of that, the 80-year-old man that was arrested was an ex-army man. These are the kind of people that they are arresting, and they want people to believe
so who
that
exactly are the type of people
that
you are arresting and equating them with whom? Okay, one moment. Reena Gupta, no, one more. Mr. Nambiar, I'll come back to you. There are other spokespersons also. Yes.
Yeah, please.
Reena Gupta.
See, Sanket, I think as far as India is concerned, we are still a democracy. And in a democracy, each of us has a right to peaceful protest and dissent. The BJP government has forgotten what is the difference between dissent and sedition. And, they've totally lost the plot. Anybody who's asking questions of this government, you're branding them as somebody who's doing sedition, who's anti-national. This is not something new. This is standard operating procedure as far as BJC is concerned. Anybody asking questions, let's put them behind bars. And they have made India a laughing stock in the eyes of the world. We have been known all over the world for having a thriving democracy. Now, if you start doing that, you start putting activists and people who are questioning the government policy behind bars, then, what message are you sending to the world? That we are becoming like China and Pakistan, where, you're not allowed to ask questions. So this is, having a 21-year-old daughter like Disha Ravi, I would be proud of her. Climate change is a reality, and the youth of this country are asking questions of this government, that why are the farmers being treated so badly and why are the activists being treated so badly. And we should be proud of these youth that are able to question the government and they're able to raise the right questions. So instead of respecting the youth of this country, what message are we sending them?
Rajat Sethi, in the Aam Aadmi Party's press conference, which I saw this afternoon, they seem to ask one question of the government and also of the police. What was the line? See, the police says that Disha edited some lines on a Google document and thus, she finds herself in this matrix. What was the line in that Google document that she edited, which was seditious enough or could be called anti-national or, an international conspiracy?
Sanket ji, unfortunately, I'm not part of the investigation, so I would not be able to answer your question, which were those specific lines. Clearly, there were a lot of insinuations and accusations made by the other panelists, which I just wanted to address because that is what the moot point of the debate today is. See, creating a Google Doc and getting arrested, it's not as simple as it is being portrayed. There is a clear-cut context. There was massive violence on the 26th of January. There have been around 300 plus police personnel which got injured. So it's not something which just is a Google Doc being circulated around and people registering their dissent. It was deeper. It is much more intense in terms of planning and coordination that went behind it, the kind of connections that this group, which includes Nikita Jacob, which is also an Aam Aadmi Party member, by the way, they had with Poetic Justice Foundation. There are multiple things, and somebody pointed out that we should be promoting climate activists. What I really feel pity about is these universities which perhaps are teaching climate change and climate activism to these young minds. What exactly are they teaching? Are they teaching to disrupt yoga activities and India's image around tea? Do these people even know that there are 2 crore plus Indian tea laborers which are living in the poorest of the poor conditions? You are attacking their breads by attacking Indian tea.
Sure.
I need to understand, how does going after yoga and tea meet your larger climate change perspectives? How much amount of research have they ever done on Punjab and Haryana's water table being disrupted by wrong farming practices? Those are the real climate change issues which they don't give a damn about. And I'm telling you, with all the responsibility, there was a larger conspiracy to defame India, period. And nowhere in our penal code does it mention that 21 year or above is not the qualified age to be arrested.
That's okay. Fair enough. Legally, a person, if he or she is 21 years old, fine. I understand the point that you're making. A 21-year-old can also commit a crime, right? I agree with that point. But what Mr. Tiwari was saying, the sort of people that you are going after, and that is the larger point. Aman Pawar, very quickly, I'll come back to you. Aman Pawar, very quickly, his comments, and then I'll go to Reena Gupta, because there's an allegation against your party that one of the people mentioned in the list that the police is investigating is Miss Nikita Jacob. Rajat Sethi says that she's actually an Aam Aadmi Party member. I'm going to come to you, you can clarify, I'll give you a right to reply, but Mr. Aman Pawar first.
Sanket, some very important statistics here. Out of 191 sedition cases that were registered by the BJP government between 2015 and 18, they could find conviction only in 4 cases. In 2019, the BJP government registered 93 sedition cases and only 2 people were convicted. Now, in more than 80% of the sedition cases ever since Mr. Modi has come to power, the police has not been even able to file the charge sheet. So the message is very clear that the youth of the country, you beware. If you raise your voice against the government, we will misuse sedition and put you behind bars. And it is very unfortunate to see what the Aam Aadmi Party stand is taking today. In fact, you will recall that it is the same government, the Delhi government, Arvind Kejriwal, who gave sanction for sedition against Kanhaiya, Sheila Rashid and everybody else. So how are they any different from the BJP? So basically they...
No, sedition as a law has been misused by everyone, including the Congress party, for the longest time. Sedition as a law,
I am giving you
if you read the law carefully, Mr. Pawar, sedition law basically bars anyone for speaking anything against the government. It's got nothing to do with the country. I'm only going by the legal document.
As a lawyer, I must also tell you that an act of sedition can only be constituted after any so-called alleged act of sedition. There is some violence that has been created. So what kind of violence did Nikita and Disha and everybody else?
No, they're talking about the 26th of January violence. See, the police says that 26th of January violence was a fallout of this toolkit because there were meetings that were held between Mr. M.O. Dhaliwal of the Poetic Justice Foundation, Zoom calls between him as well as these members who are being spoken about.
Then the question is, why did the Delhi police, the BJP's Home Ministry, gave permission to the tractor rally on the 26th? They had all this prior information. Their intelligence agencies were working. Why did they allow the 26th rally to happen? They had a plot in mind, therefore, that they will allow something like this to happen and then misuse sedition to put people behind bars. Why did they allow the 26th January rally? Why did the police give permission?
Fair enough. Fair enough. Ms. Gupta, before I come to you, this point that was being made on sedition, and what does sedition mean, that it's slapped and often construed and read as anti-national or anti-India. The sedition law, section 124A, states, and I quote, "Whoever by words, either spoken or written, or by signs or by visible representation or otherwise, brings or attempts to bring into hatred or contempt, or excites or attempts to excite disaffection towards the government established by law." Government, not country. Just want to clarify this. That sadly is the sedition law, a legacy of the British, which has been kept alive and thriving by all politicians.
To Nikita being an AAP member, we have no information of her ever being associated with AAP. And this is again, a very, very standard procedure with BJP. Anybody that is asking any questions is either an AAP supporter or an AAP member or a Khalistani or a Pakistani. Anybody who's asking them any questions is always, try to make them terrorists or Khalistanis or any other name that they want to give.
Sure.
I mean, I have actually looked at the toolkit and there is not a single line over there that can be construed as sedition or anything which is inciting violence. It is very, very standard toolkits used by several activists where they're requesting people to gather in places and raise these questions about the farmers' movement.
Sure, let me get a response. Rajat Sethi, Mr. Nambiar, and then Mr. Tiwari. Yes, Rajat,
and the BJP government has not been able to show any linkage on how this toolkit has led to any violence on 26th of January. They just sent the Delhi police from Delhi to pick up this activist from Bangalore without actually... They did not even have a transit
remand.
Sure.
Mr. Sethi, Mr. Nambiar, and then Mr. Tiwari. Quick interjection.
Aam Aadmi Party government gave sanction to Kanhaiya Kumar's prosecution for sedition.
Yeah, Rajat Sethi, please. Yes.
See, I mean, the police is doing its job and we should not try and preempt an ongoing investigation. That is point number one. Point number two, if Aam Aadmi Party is so, proud of this climate activist and Nikita Jacob, why don't they own up Nikita being a member of Aam Aadmi Party? In fact, if they're claiming that she wasn't a member and they are proud of her activities, they should extend a membership card of Aam Aadmi Party to Nikita. This lady, she's gone, she's escaped, she's ran away. I mean, if there was something which she believes that she isn't hiding anything, she should come out in the open and court arrest. Why is she escaping from the scene? Clearly, they all knew, and in fact, very off late, only just an hour back, incriminating WhatsApp conversation between Greta and Disha have been exposed. Over there, again, the same script around.
Sure. Let me just stop for a short break at this moment. We'll come back and discuss this further.
She is telling Greta that she will be arrested because what she's doing is illegal, and she knew it at the outset, and she said it in the WhatsApp.
Okay. So Rajat Sethi accuses the Aam Aadmi Party of having Nikita Jacob as a member. But my point is, can you produce proof, and can Ms. Reena produce proof otherwise? Is going to be between the two of you. But this is interesting because, you know, in the world of politics, I believe that this too automatically will become a big point of conversation between the BJP as well as the Aam Aadmi Party. Mr. Nambiar and Mr. Tiwari. Quick closing comments, sir.
Well, why the whole opposition is coming up in such a large numbers, and they are as if they are so much of worried and concerned about Disha Ravi and the other Shantanu and Nikita and etc. Why don't they let the Delhi police to do examine this particular case? And today the press conference of the Joint Commissioner Prem Nath is an absolutely one of the finest way of executing or conducting an inquiry. And there was why the people are not talking about on the facts rather than just a 21-year-old and we are all going against that particular girl. I don't know.
No, my point, Mr. Nambiar, has the police been able to satisfactorily draw a link between this toolkit and the violence of 26th of January? Because if that is the case, one can understand the investigation. Otherwise, it appears like a witch hunt. I think that's the point being made.
Sanket, what is the witch hunt about one particular? What is the witch hunt the government of India need to do with a 21-year-old, 22-year-old girl? The whole objective of this whole investigation is what is the conspiracy. It is not just the toolkit, but it is also about the multiple other digital communication, including the WhatsApp group, the Zoom chat, what they had, the communication they had through Telegram with the international.
That's exactly what I'm asking. What is there in the in the edited part in that chat? What is
Let that come out. Let that come out. What is the hurry? What is the hurry? The police
Ghanshyam
will
Tiwari
be filing on.
Running out of time. Ghanshyam Tiwari. Ghanshyam Tiwari, you heard Mr. Nambiar and Sethi.
My final point to your viewers is: if you have a daughter, let she study Greta, let she study Disha, and imagine for herself and what she wants to become. This nation will be powered by women who are independent-minded and not by weak, dictatorial, stupid governments that think that a Google Doc will shake the country and defame yoga and chai. And the Prime Minister can stand in an international soil and say that
whatever Mr. Tiwari is saying is not acceptable. What is he saying? The whole
have an Adityanath as Chief Minister, that is not shameful. But a 21-year-old girl who's a climate change activist.
What is a 21-year-old girl? What you are talking about, Mr. Tiwari?
Sanket, allow
Okay. I have completely run out of time. Ladies and gentlemen, I've completely run out of time. We'll carry this discussion forward later on our broadcast. But Ghanshyam Tiwari, Mr. Nambiar, Mr. Pawar, Mr. Sethi and Ms. Gupta, thank you very much for joining us. Before we wrap up this discussion,